Shares of Beyond Meat just keep running. They just hit $91 a share. That's a 14% gain today. They're up 260% since the IPO at $25. And they're about to get another buyer. Tim Hortons is about to test it in the Canadian stores. Kate Rogers is in New York City at parent company RBI's first ever investor day. She's got all the details for us. Kate?
Hey, Kelly, that's right. RBI just wrapping up its first ever investor day, laying out its long-term strategy for its three brands, Burger King, Popeyes, and Tim Hortons, which you just mentioned. They're going to get to about 40,000 locations around the globe, up from 26,000 today. That'll be over the next decade. They announced this morning, though, a partnership for breakfast sandwiches with Beyond Meat and Tim Hortons, testing currently in Canada in a handful of markets. The company also announced yesterday it was expanding its partnership with Impossible Foods for the Impossible Whopper, moving that to 4 cities across the United States. I got a chance to sit down with RBI's new CEO, Jose Sil, this morning, and I asked him why they're partnering with 2 different companies for these alternative meat options. Take a listen.
The Impossible Whopper, which we think is a very unique offering, kind of building on the heritage of Burger King, which is flame grilling. I think it's going to be an amazing opportunity to grow in a new category for Burger King, and the same goes for Tim Hortons in Canada. The team did a lot of research and tested what products would work best as an alternative to beef or to sausage in the breakfast category, and we concluded that Beyond Meat was the right alternative, and so we're testing starting today.
Meeting demand, and that demand story is going to continue to be huge for both Beyond Meat and Impossible Foods. The CEO of Impossible Foods actually talked to our own Aditi Roy last week, and he told her that they're going to use some of the cash from their latest funding round in order to ramp up their capacity to hopefully meet demand as more and more of these restaurant companies move into that space. Kelly, back over to you.
That's a good problem to have, is trying to make enough of the stuff. Kate, I have a question. I don't know if you know the answer, but here in Manhattan, or in Manhattan, they often sell at diners the Impossible Burger for like $12. Is this the exact same burger that Burger King's presumably selling for at what price point?
Yeah, exactly. So Burger King's is about on par with what it's charging for a Whopper. I'm not quite sure if maybe you're getting upcharged. I know some local chains like Bear Burger, they do wind up selling the Impossible Burger and products from them. So I'm not sure what the markup is on that. But you said it. I mean, demand is there across the board. More and more companies are moving into this space. White Castle, of course, is working with Impossible Foods. You got Carl's Jr. moving in, and eventually, I'm sure bigger and bigger players like McDonald's are going to get into the space, and so that demand will just continue to grow. And you know, these companies keep changing to meet consumers' preferences that are changing, and they're meeting that demand there.
Yeah,
for
not
sure.
just the burgers, those sausages too, in the breakfast sandwich. Kate, thanks very much.